On the EPADP, the experts remain unwavering, and it is unanimous.
We need a clear commitment from the European Union that they are going to fund the 15 billion that we are demanding.
There is, however, growing acceptance of the possible good that can come from an EPA.
I am a producer, a farmer. I am an importer of, from Europe. I am also a manufacturer of soft drinks and so on. Really, EU is not a threat to our markets. I've been following this process all the time. There's always negativity regarding this, endorsing of the EPA and so on. And I think it's good for us. The Chinese and Indians are dumping goods here without any agreement. Are we giving them 100% open market? So what's the fuss about EU, who are not even competitive regarding most of the items we are processing or manufacturing?
In January 2013, West African leaders at the 42nd ECOWAS Summit in Yamoussoukro, Cote d'Ivoire, directed a review of the region's position and resumption of the negotiations because it is inevitable that West Africa, joined by Mauritania, signs a trade agreement with their biggest trading bloc, Europe. The leaders were, however, unambiguous that there will be no compromise over the EPADP.
And each head of state is aware of what his country has asked for, and they are aware of what is the total regional need. So even if we are able to agree on market access and EU is not shifting on the 6.5 billion they are talking, the thing is that, one, the heads of state have made it one of, in fact, the major conditionality for signing EPA.
As part of the build-up to the resumption of the negotiations, Praia, the picturesque capital of Cape Verde, which stands like a bridge between Europe and West Africa, hosted 4 important meetings of ECOWAS organs. They had one major agenda, agreeing on the new West African position on the 4 areas of divergence. They reached consensus on all but one, the level of market access. Proposals for West Africa to agree to an increase in the market access from 70 to about 75% proves to be a hard sell.
Liberalization, it's a necessary tool, but it has to be done with some safeguard clause in order to allow also national industries and productions to improve in that context.
74.5% is a realistic target. However, the caveat is being able to then improve, as I said, our competitive advantage.
We cannot sign an EPA if this industrial support is not provided for. Otherwise, our countries will become mere destinations for all types of goods which we do not want. So 2 pillars, EPADP for the accompanying measures and the market access offer.
The prior meeting, however, brought about a major achievement critical to meeting the preconditions for concluding the EPA and West Africa's dream of regional integration. A common external tariff, CET, for all countries of the region was adopted. It had taken 10 years to reach this milestone.
Sur les 15 pays membres de la CEDEAO, les États ont des tarifs de douane différents les uns des autres.
All 15 member states have their own tariffs, except for the 8 UMOA member states, where a harmonized external tariff already exists. But within ECOWAS, custom duties vary. Having a common external tariff means that the same customs duty will apply everywhere. Concretely, this means that when a trader imports goods into Nigeria, he will pay the same duties as a trader who will import these goods in Sierra Leone or in Burkina Faso.
Significantly, the common external tariff is one of the preconditions for the EPA, meaning that West Africa is positioning itself to bring the protracted negotiation to an end. With this in place, West Africa, including Mauritania, is gradually repositioning to restore the process of negotiation with the European Union as new thresholds are being set for the signing of the EPA. The fundamental question that will just not go away is, if this is in the best interest of the region.
All economic action involves a cost. If the benefits outweigh the cost, then it is meaningful. With particular reference to the EU, we have been trading with them for hundreds of thousands of years ago. Right now, we want to see what we can do with them to make our region benefit from the agreement, especially poverty reduction.
If we open up to them and they open up to us, all we need to do is improve the quality of our products to also enter their market. It has been opened. That's number one. Number two is that when we open up and their products are coming in, then there will be inflow of products, and the issue of supply inadequacy, thereby leading prices up, will be, if not completely eliminated, will be reduced. Therefore, consumer welfare will be promoted. And then, of course, we are looking at a situation. If we open up, we believe that most of the European Union companies, producers, they will migrate to this place because labor is cheap here. And when they come to establish their industries, they will be able to also employ our people, whether graduates or whether unskilled labor. So these are some of the things, but people have not been able to see beyond. What people are always saying is that we are going to lose revenue, we are going to do this. We cannot continue to lock ourselves up.
The Economic Partnership Agreement is supposed to cover trade in goods and services. So far, the negotiation has been on trade in goods. The second phase will extend to trade in services. Signing an economic partnership agreement with Europe will once again change the fundamentals of development in West Africa. The region could be in for a season of change, for good or for bad. Only time will tell, but ECOWAS is convinced that this is one change the region needs, and urgently too.
That any agreement, if it is not properly negotiated, can have some painful consequences, but this is what we are trying to avoid. EPA should be a benefit for our sub-region, and this is why we are talking about the development dimension. We are saying that we have to protect, first of all, our agriculture from outside competition, because if you do not have a strong agricultural sector, you cannot develop. We could make sure that EPA do not jeopardize our agricultural development. Secondly, we have to protect our own industries vis-à-vis the rest of the world. We have to make sure that the tariffs we are going to negotiate with the European Union are properly designed to protect, to ensure the protection of our own industries. And above all, we have to take advantage of the EPA to attract external investment and external resources so that we can strengthen our economic enterprises so that they are able to substantiate competitiveness with the outside world. So this is what we call the development dimension. And we believe that if we take care of all of that, the EPA will be a benefit of our region instead of being a threat of our economy.